before you got afraid. I wish that you could have stayed that way. So we met, it just happened while we were at a concert, a Radiohead concert, and it was maybe 2.5 years ago. It was just by luck, but we were both thinking, well, not both, 4 of us, with Nigel, Jean-Benoit, Nicolas, and myself. We were all 4 thinking about working together. I was, on my side, I was trying to imagine myself doing an album. I had been wanting to do it for a very long time, but not knowing who to work with. And I was a big fan of Air and their music, and so it was quite obvious, but I had to meet them to really understand that something would happen. And I think on their side, they were working together, Nigel and both of them, and talking about that idea that maybe working together would work. And it was quite nice for me because they were thinking about my voice, because they had tried to do a remix, I think, of Love Etc. I never heard it, but and Nigel, I think, got the idea just listening to my voice, but it wasn't knowing me, or he knew nothing about me. And that was nice the first step was just using my voice was nice for me. And these songs that we sing, do they mean anything to the people we're singing them to? Tonight they do. I wanted to be very implicated in the project. I didn't want it to be like how do you say, a command album? You know, to ask for songs and wait for them at home and decide which one I wanted. That wasn't the point. So I really wanted to think about the album with them, to be able to work all together, even if sometimes I felt very passive and I felt a part of the project, but I was there in the studio, everybody was working, and I wasn't always singing. So I was very often just listening and just hanging out with them. But it was important for me to do that because that meant I could really be a part of the process, and also to think about what the subjects, what I wanted to sing about. I really wanted it to sound like it was very close to me. So I think in the end it's very close to Air in a maybe more acoustic way, but it's very, very close to me. The subjects are really very intimate. The people I'm singing them to, people like you. The thing that I can say about that song, AF, was it was the first song where I really understood that what his talent was, Jarvis's talent. When he came up with this song, it was just perfect from the beginning until the end. I don't know, I think he wrote it in an hour, or seemed very quick. And I understood the whole thing of, we talked a bit about the this Air Flight's travel and what it could mean and the sensations you could have. So we talked a bit about it. But everything that meant being isolated, I felt very close to. Yeah, the isolation, the solitary feeling was something I felt close to and that I understand well.